Driscoll strawberries, only $4.99 per 1 pound package, saving $2. Fresh ground beef family pack, just $2.99 per pound, saving $1. Hot price on old time butter bread, only $4.99 for a 22-ounce loaf. Select varieties of Kool-Aid drink mix, just $5.39 for a 20-ounce tub. Keto diet approved Epic pork rinds, only $4.99 for a 2.5-ounce bag, saving $1. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
You're watching Bermuda Tonight. It's Friday, June 28th, 2019. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us. Topping our news, unionized workers at SAL Trading Limited walked off the job today. About 20 tradesmen and supporters stood waiting outside the building on Hermitage Road in Devonshire for management to hear their concerns. However, CEO Vance Campbell, who is also a PLP senator, said the action came as a complete surprise. Jasmine Patterson was there earlier today and filed this report.
Vehicles in service with mechanical issues. Some on the roads without functioning brakes. Uncertainty over contract renewals. These plus other concerns reaching tipping point today, which led to around 20 workers downing tools at SAL Trading in Devonshire.
Instead of sitting down and talking to us and having a conversation, the new CEO, who's been in charge for a month now, Vance Campbell, Senator Vance Campbell, has told us that if we push for increase, right, in one hand, that in this other hand where he heals people's lives, right, he will not renew the contracts.
Mr. Steed and several disgruntled workers told us they've had enough of what's described as the mistreatment of employees.
This is not something that we really want to do. This is something we have to do. As you know, we drive around in vehicles that have no brakes. The garage doesn't get the support they need in order to fix the vehicles. So we don't blame the garage, we don't blame the mechanics. We go and blame the CEOs and the management around here for the lack of support. As you know, we have just pretty much completed the job down at the airport, completed the job down at St. Regis. You know, I can't say it's completed, but you know, we have been working our tails off day and night. At one point, we were working nights from like 8 o'clock at night to some hour in the morning.
Bermuda Broadcasting spoke briefly with CEO Vance Campbell in his office, who told us today's action was a surprise and that the company arranged to meet with the union this afternoon. But Mr. Steed says problems have been building up over several years. We
went without a raise for the last, 7 years, from 2011 to 2017. We just rolled over our contract year after year. So it's not the first rodeo. It's not the first time we've set her. It's not the first time we've been through difficult times. We've been down to a 4-day work week, you know. So we're not got nothing to prove. What we want to do is just make sure that people have work.
BIU Representative George Scott confirmed with us following a meeting with management and unionized staff. The company has agreed to renew the 3 workers' contracts. With regards to vehicles malfunctioning, those issues will be dealt with in the Joint Consultative Council. All parties, we understand, are pleased with the result, although Mr. Steed said these concerns are generally felt around the island.
You see this happening every day. Teachers, bus drivers, prison officers, they're still making sacrifices, and we're just adding to the fight. And it's a shame that our own people's doing this to us. Okay? A shame. Our own people. Okay? And it's a labor government. They need to wake up and pay attention, because if we've got senators who can do this to us, then what is the government going to do to us? Okay? We're all here for the same reasons to survive and help build this country up, but we're not going to fall down and allow things to happen like this.
Retail staff will be at work tomorrow, and all staff are set to return to work as normal on Monday. Jasmine Patterson reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Thanks, Jasmine. Well, coming up, we talk Future Leaders Program, your weekend weather forecast, and much more. Stay with us.
Great for grilling. Purdue Fresh Value Pack chicken thighs or drumsticks, only $1.99 per pound. Red and white seedless grapes, just $3.99 per pound, saving you $2. Lactate ice cream, hot price, just $4.99 for a 1-quart tub. Save $1.21 on select varieties of Eggo waffles, only $8.99 for a 29.6-ounce box. Save $2 on Bird's Eye corn on the cob, only $5.09 for a package of 12. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm for more weekly specials.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
Every home tells a story. Your story is all yours.
Big kid, too cool. I make my own rules.
Wherever you live, whatever your style, express yourself.
My style says what's up. Don't wanna ever grow up.
So many styles to help tell your story and create your unique dream home.
We're gonna stand out. Break away from the crowd.
Start shopping for furniture at U.S. prices today. Lifestyle Furniture is Bermuda's newest furniture store and is proud to be the home of the #1 furniture company in the world, Ashley Furniture. Visit lifestylefurniture.bm or stop by our showrooms today. Lifestyle Furniture, this is home.
Well, welcome back. 25 young people will spend the next couple of weeks getting a crash course on poverty, violence, privilege, and racism, among others. It's all part of the Future Leaders program, now in its third year, which aims to give special young people the skills they need to make an impact on the world. The youngsters and their families were guests at the Cabinet Office today, where they were given an audience with the Premier David Burt, who was very impressed by their ideas.
You all are to be congratulated for making this commitment, for joining the program, and exploring the world around you as you make a difference to your family and to our community. In the coming weeks, you will engage in activities that are designed to help you gain a better understanding of yourselves, to think independently, and to grow from your experiences both intellectually and personally. You will discuss, debate, and get hands-on experience and exposure to real-life challenges and issues. You will meet with public figures, community leaders, and top executives to discuss relevant issues and gain a better understanding on a variety of topics. These are people who care about you and who care about our community and the issues affecting it. I encourage you to tap into the knowledge and wisdom that they will share with you. Indulge your curiosity, ask lots of questions, take advantage of all the resources and the coaching that you will receive. Overall, you will be in a better position to take charge of your future and the future of Bermuda. Mr. Ryan Robinson, Parent Chief, who is the force behind this program, has done an outstanding job of finding people who supported his goal and helped to bring his vision to life. Congratulations, Ryan, on the start of another leadership program, and I am sure that, as in previous years, this one will be a success.
Future Leaders Program Director Ryan Robinson, Parent Chief, said last year's curriculum was successful and said the Bermudian pupils came from the public school, private schools, and from boarding schools overseas.
Through college-level study, by completion, these future leaders will amass over 90 hours of co-curricular and community service hours per student. Although students receive certificates at the end of the 3-week program, they are officially inducted as future leaders. Evidence from last year's successes reveal that the opportunities are only just beginning. At the local level, the program continues to impress, as seen by the tremendous transformations the students undergo over a 3-week period. But beyond this, our program this year has been the subject of numerous awards and increased exposure, rising to the international level. In September 2018, 4 future leaders continued what has now become an annual tradition of taking the stage and presenting at the BRU's annual Labor Day banquet. In November of 2018, the Future Leaders Program was awarded first runner-up in the BEDC's Small Business Awards category of People's Choice. In January of this year, it was announced that we had established an international partnership with overseas boarding school Brandon Hall in Atlanta, Georgia.
Participant Yaiwan Darrell, a 16-year-old student at Saltus Grammar School, said he had heard of the Future Leaders program through Instagram, which later sparked his imagination.
I came across a post about the Future Leaders program. I decided to follow the page, and then as time progressed and I started scouring the internet for more and more information, I found that the Future Leaders Program was a program that aimed to inform, inspire, and promote our youth. This July, this program will once again give us, the youth, the opportunity to expand through group discussion, college-level reading material, field experience, and mentoring by prominent individuals in our community.
Follow the program on social media at Future Leaders BDA or log on to their website at futureleaders.bm. Turning to weather news, well, the song Feeling Hot, Hot, Hot certainly applies as we're about to enter the month of July already. Let's go to AccuWeather headquarters for the latest weather forecast.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's AccuWeather forecast. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brittany Boyer, and we've made it to the weekend. Hopefully everyone's had a great work week. It's Friday evening, and you might be wondering, what can we expect for the weekend? Well, it looks like the first half of the weekend, things should be in good shape. By the time we get into Sunday night, that's where conditions will start to go downhill and the winds will be increasing ahead of our next disturbance. As we look at things right now, this is the disturbance that we've been dealing with today. A lot of moisture, mostly to our south and even just off to the south of the island. There have been a couple of lightning strikes detected on radar out there. As we head into the overnight hours, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a stray shower, but otherwise for tonight, I'm not expecting any kind of steady rain to impact the island. So hopefully you can enjoy your Friday evening, whatever plans you might have for tonight. Temperatures are sitting right around 81 degrees here. Humidity still pretty high, around 80%. A light breeze with winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 knots, and the water temperature still holding steady at 82 degrees. And you'll notice in and outside of the reef, we're not really dealing with any issues right now. But once we get closer to Monday, I think that's when seas start to get a little bit choppier with our next disturbance that will be on the way. If you're doing any boating here, you can see your tidal times that we've plotted for you. We have our low tide coming in at 12:30 a.m. on Saturday. We're calling for patchy clouds tonight, but again, as I mentioned, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a stray shower sneaks into the area. Otherwise, it is going to be rather tranquil with temperatures in the 70s for tonight. And tomorrow, sun and clouds. Again, the start of the weekend, things are looking good. It's the end of the weekend and early next week where we start to see the changes. So as we put Futurecast into motion here, you can see as we get into Sunday morning, we're starting to get that disturbance coming off the East Coast. And then as we head into the evening hours, that's when the winds really start to increase, and that's where you get the chance of some steady rain Sunday night and also into Monday. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there are even a few rumbles of thunder with that disturbance that's going to be moving on through the area. Speaking of rumbles of thunder, the Caribbean outlook here a bit unsettled in Jamaica. Temperatures in the low 90s there with some thunderstorms around Barbados and Trinidad. We also have mostly cloudy skies and a few showers in the area. If you're doing any traveling, here's a look at a couple of cities that we've picked out for you for this Friday evening. 86 tomorrow in New York City. There will be some showers and thunderstorms into the northeast, including into Boston. Atlanta, it's just hot and dry, 88 there. And we're looking for some thunderstorms into South Florida down there in Miami. Here's the extended forecast. Hopefully you can get outside and enjoy your Saturday. It'll be a gorgeous day. Sunday, later in the day, clouds start increasing, winds start picking up, and that's where we have the chance of rain and also a thunderstorm into Monday. We could have winds gusting up to about 35 knots, and then eventually some drier air moves back into the area for Tuesday and Wednesday.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
My name is Kevin Roberts. I'm a taxi driver / ambassador. My father's with BF&M, so am I. Half of my family always seemed to be with Bermuda Fine Marine. I tried a different provider at one time, but I wasn't too happy with the competition. Because then it took too long to settle claims. They questioned every claim, and I never really had that problem with BF&M. I'm quite happy with it.
And you're watching the Friday edition of Bermuda Tonight, and we're glad you're with us. The Bermuda Tourism Authority is currently in the process of accumulating additional information for the 2019 Out There Fall Guide. The BTA says while it's impossible to enclose every offering within its seasonal guides, the 2019 Out There Fall Guide will aim to be inclusive in highlighting visitor activities happening between the months of September and December 2019. The BTA stated in order to ensure we are considering even more of our valued experiences, we need you to submit your experience information electronically via the online form. If you have an event, tour, or excursion to include, please fill out the form by July the 4th, 2019. We're unable to consider any additional events, tours, or excursions submitted after this time. Also, please note that we are working towards streamlining this process by having stakeholders submit content via BTA Connect in the future. There will be no need to resubmit for each season, only to modify existing offerings with relevant changes or to provide us with new offerings. If you've not signed up BTA Connect and wish assistance in doing so, please don't hesitate by letting them know or by contacting them at their website. In other news, a 42-year-old man has been arrested in connection with an armed robbery at Blue Hole Park in St. George's. It happened late afternoon on Sunday, June 16th. A 13-year-old boy was punched while coming to the aid of his mother, who was robbed of her belongings. A search by police was carried out in the area, but they were unable to locate the suspect. The man now remains in police custody pending further inquiries. Investigators would still like to speak with any witnesses or any members of the public with relevant information and renew their appeal for those that can assist the investigation to contact Detective Sergeant Thorpe on 247-1474 or Detective Constable Foote on 247-1154 as soon as possible. Elsewhere, police continue to conduct inquiries into social media comments currently in circulation that threaten or suggest violence towards the LGBTQ community. Acting Detective Inspector Derek Berry has been identified as the single point of contact for anyone that wishes to report communications or interactions that threaten or suggest violence towards the LGBTQ community. Inspector Berry can be contacted on 717-2072 or by his email dberry@bps.bm. We're Earl Basin will have all the latest in sports in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
Surface Trends is proud to offer Bermuda's best selection of natural and exotic stone, carefully selected and imported from Italy and Brazil. We also stock the newest collection from Caesar Stone and Silestone. Don't forget our wide variety of gorgeous porcelain wood plank tiles, including our exclusive Bermuda cedar tile, as well as natural travertines suitable for outdoors and indoors. Bathroom and pool tiles are in stock too. Stop by our showroom at 17 Serpentine Road, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1.
When you try the new Tempur-Pedic Breeze, you'll feel how it helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode. Because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze transfers heat away from your body. So you sleep cool all night long. Experience the superior cooling comfort of the Tempur-Pedic Breeze today.
Enjoy the world's finest beds at Furniture Walk, 12 Harvey Road, Paget, 292-5209.
Turning to sports now, the Premier hosts the Bermuda Gold Cup team at the Cabinet Grounds. BOA President attends Olympic House opening, and 4 Bermuda sailors continue competing in France. Earl Basin has all these stories and much more in tonight's sports package.
Premier David Burt today on the Cabinet Grounds hosted President of the Bermuda Football Association, Mark Wade, and members of the men's national football team. Despite the critics questioning government spending on the team, the Premier had this response.
The only thing that I have to say is that from my commitment and this government's commitment is that we will continue to support excellence, and we must continue to encourage our people to strive and do better. I remember when they qualified, I spoke to the president of Bermuda Football Association, and I said very clearly that I do not want you all to have to scrape, beg, borrow, and steal to make sure that you're ready for this competition. And I think that the results on the field are as much to the players and the coaches as it was support that the entire country gave to the government to make sure they're prepared. So I wanted to say to everyone, well done.
President Wade thanked the government for their unwavering support they have shown the association in support of the players.
I just want to say that it's very rewarding to see these young men and what they have achieved for Bermuda. It's also, I want to say also great thank you to the government of Bermuda for their support, not just through this particular campaign, but through the support many years ago, where some of these young men were just young people. And you can see what investment can do when we invest in our young people. So again, thank you very much to the government. Congratulations to the team. And I'll say what I said when they qualified. What have we done? Because now we have Mexico and Panama clearly going through every video they can find because they need to prepare for this team.
Bermuda Olympic Association President Judy Simons was in attendance as the International Olympic Committee officially inaugurated its new headquarters during the celebration of Olympic Day. In 2019, this symbolic day marked the 125th anniversary of the creation of the IOC. Simons says being in attendance is something she would always remember.
I am certainly proud and honored to have represented the Bermuda Olympic Association as its leader, as everybody was there. And when I say everybody, every NOC had a representative there. All the international federations were there. All the commissions were there that work under the IOC. And then you had past and present Olympians there. It was just, I was euphoric. And you had a Bermuda Summer's Day. So what had actually happened just prior to the event for us was they actually did an official ribbon cutting of for the Olympic House. But our ceremony consisted, because as you know, that Sunday was Olympic Day. And so it was the 125th anniversary to the date of Olympism.
Four Bermuda sailors continue competing in the 2019 Optimus European Championships going on in France. PJ Rodriguez, Amelia Lewis, Rachel Betchart, and Ava Rossa are flying the Bermuda flag. In the boys division that has 176 sailors, Rodriguez is in 160th after 7 races sailed. Rodriguez finished the first race of the day and the 6th of the regatta in 45th, and then he was ruled black flag on the course side and has 220 net points. With 117 girls on the water, Lewis continues to lead the Bermuda fleet with 137 points. That sees her in 67th place overall. Betchart is 82nd with 177 net points, and Rossa is 113th with 248 net points. A total of 127 goals were scored in the latest round of the Bermuda Netball Association Summer League season at the Bernard Park. BUT Teachers defeated the Phoenix Flames 33-7. Danielle Reyna led the BUT Teachers with 26 goals, while Chanel Lee scored 3 goals for the Phoenix Flames. The Extreme Sports Scholars defeated the Rain 24-16, and in the final game of the night, the BHP Angels defeated the Earl Kids 39-8. Kenny LeJour began competing in the 70th annual Press Thornton Future Masters Golf event in Alabama. LeJour shot a first round 9 over par 79 and is tied 194th. LeJour had 1 birdie, 10 pars, 4 bogeys, and 3 double bogeys in his round. I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Price Rate is your one-stop shop with something for everyone. Household goods for kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. Aisles of bulk groceries at value prices. A complete selection of fresh meat and produce, and an extensive range of frozen items to cover every meal. Wines from around the world, and beer and liquor at discount prices. Visit Price Right at our 2 locations in Pembroke and Warren. There's always something new and always something for everyone.
It was 5 days before Christmas. I will never forget that. I went for a regular 20-week checkup to see how the baby was doing. They said, your daughter has a half a heart. Her heart is damaged beyond repair. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? And she said, yes. There's nothing we could do to help your daughter. New York Presbyterian Hospital said, yes, we'll take her. And yes, they did. We knew that Jenna would need a heart transplant. Dr. Badger actually said, you have to do the 3 surgeries to give her a fighting chance. Everybody else gave up. They never gave up. I would tell the entire New York Presbyterian Hospital, you guys are our angels. You guys are always there for Jenna.
We are the voices.
You are with the captain.
It's Mr. Midday.
12 new major news.
The big station.
The morning show.
Your number one song.
The Faces.
You're watching Bermuda Tonight.
This is exactly what you're talking about.
What an upset it was.
The Storytellers.
They are actually using the pepper spray.
Police are aware of this theory.
The water is 3,500 meters deep.
The tax climbs up to 12.5%.
The window on our community.
We bring you the best in U.S. television entertainment
and the greatest sporting events in the world.
A brilliant performance from Duffy.
We are the island's only Bermudian-owned broadcaster of both television and radio.
With the only TV channels that are available over the air in beautiful high definition, completely free.
We are always expanding.
We are always innovating.
And most important, we're always your station.
This is Bermuda Broadcasting. When it's happening now, you can't beat the immediacy of radio.
Chance to hear the thoughts of acclaimed author.
No matter where you are.
I'm Darlene Livingston with Bermuda Broadcasting News.
When events are spectacular, television is by far the best media platform.
Why now, this particular topic?
For sports action, well, need we say more? Broadcast reporters put elected officials on the spot, keeping them honest and accountable to voters. And they can explain things in ways we all understand.
Climbs up to 12.5%.
Broadcast news is important. We're your eyes and ears on the ground. I'm Jasmine Patterson, and thanks for joining us tonight. In good times and bad. Radio's your constant companion.
On the big station, Power 95.
And TV news is the news.
Based on what you're seeing.
And Bermuda Broadcasting is your station.
Well, that's our newscast. I'm Diane Brewer. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the great weather. Good night.